Do we have the East African anthem? Yes. Okay, let's have it here. We have colleagues from ICTAU. We have UCC represented in this place. We have the local government represented here. We also have the politicians represented. I know it's a big day for the ruling government today. It's not easy to get politicians, but we are glad that we have the gatekeeper of the city around, the mayor himself, to help us in this place. Without wasting of time, I'm going to invite Robert, who is going to officially welcome us in this place and also share with us the program overview. Robert is the CEO of Maripa Sasa. Robert, you're welcome.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. MC. And let me begin by recognizing the Lord Mayor. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence this morning. You know, as the MC said, it's a very busy day today in the city as far as the political landscape is concerned. But I think your presence here shows your confidence as well in how much you have things in check as far as what's happening outside here. So we thank you so much. And then, of course, we also have the Ministry of ICT. We have Charlie representing the Permanent Secretary in our presence. We have colleagues coming from the Uganda Communications Commission, ECC as well. And then we have members from the Lira University, from Plant, National, and a lot of other stakeholders. We're going to have a very quick program, and I'm already behind schedule, but we'll finish on time. We can guarantee you that. We are here today for what we're calling the Lira BPO Awareness Campaign. And you might be wondering what is BPO and why does it concern you, and we'll be learning more about that. But BPO stands for Business Process Outsourcing. And our goal here today is really create more awareness about this, but also inform you of what this opportunity means, especially for our city and for this part of the country. And that is really the main agenda. Okay, we'll be having different presentations, more depth about the BPO policy itself, and then what the opportunities are. But my role this morning, and this might be the last time I'm going to be standing here, maybe the next time I'll be sitting, is quickly take you through what it is that we do here at Maripa Sasa. And as far as BPO is concerned, just give you a quick overview of what we do. Okay, if we could have the next slide. All right. So who are we? Maripa Sasa is a Pan-African company. And the name itself is a very Pan-African name in itself. Marifa Sasa comes from two Swahili words, it means knowledge and now. Okay? And we believe that young Africans in particular, but also most of Africans need to be in a place where they can tap the power of knowledge right now in a very, very practical sense. And so we exist as a company to empower you for the digital knowledge economy. We live in an era where, it's the knowledge economy, but the role that digital is playing in this knowledge economy is even more profound. And so we want to be in a position to empower our people to make the most of this digital knowledge economy. We have a very ambitious goal in the next 5 years, and that is to unlock 1 million earning opportunities, which means that we want to ensure that people like yourself, and especially the youth, our focus is typically young people, you'll see here shortly, but how do we ensure that they're actually earning a living? Unemployment is a big issue that we face as a continent as well. And so we believe that business process outsourcing is a key way to address the rampant unemployment issue among our young people. And so this is a goal that we've set for ourselves by 2030. Learn and earn. Okay, so it's not just about skilling people for no reason. We want to skill them. And our skilling is informed by market. They have no job. Our location in terms of the time zone differences compared to Europe, very strategic in that sense. And so we want to ensure that more and more young people across Lira, across Northern Uganda, across Africa can tap into these opportunities that BPO makes possible. I beg to end here for now. Thank you so much, and welcome. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Robert Okello, for that wonderful presentation. Now, he needed to do that presentation before the mayor comes. Because when you come in, you invite, welcome people, you sit and you don't know why you welcome him. I think now you have somewhere to start from. So because of that, allow me to welcome the mayor, you officially welcome in the place.
I'd like to welcome specifically the team from the ministry who are represented here. I'm told UCC is also here and other partners who are here. My name is Lira City. I always explain to these young people that I am the only bridge left between the PO box generation and then to hold me properly, because I'm the only one who can talk to the others on the other side and also come back and tell you what those on the other side are also thinking and they're saying. And for that reason, around young people who are ICT knowledgeable, more knowledgeable than me. So when I come to this space, I am not completely green. I'm already briefed by. But I'm excited to learn that we really have our very own doing this and connecting with other young people to work from within. I can tell you, we need to, more than triple our efforts, not even triple. We need to make it like 10 times we've got to catch up. Government of Uganda will be implementing the National Development Plan before. And in that document, government believes that the economy of Uganda should grow 10 times, especially in this region. I'm not sure whether we can catch up with the 10 times projection. But the only way we can catch up is this kind of space that we're going to offer to our young people. If we can harness it well, then maybe we can run there and we can be there. And as one of the leaders in the region who wants to see this region change, I still appeal to those who have colleagues from the university, even the ministry. Come talk to us. Come and speak to us. See, sometimes we have some unmerited. Maybe you end up using it in the way they want you to use it. For example, here they expect me to be for everybody. Whether I know the person or not, that is how the people want to see me. So I'll be spending 4 hours a day, 4 hours a day seated, not even thinking, listening to messages from the Bible that I've read over and over again, that I can recite. And there's nothing new, and they are happy. The mayor is with us. And you don't go there, you lose the points. So how do we counter that? Give me a message that I can give to the young people, that we can rally them, and we can work together, and we can make more what? More money. Because otherwise, we're moving in a merry-go-round, which is dangerous, especially for our region. So I urge you, if there are ideas, come and speak to us. We're developing project proposals to implement what we are calling Using It 2, well-run funded projects. And they're asking us simple questions. If we give you this money, how can it change the life of young people? How can it improve on employment? Now, if you don't have people who are thinking around you, then you end up with every day the things that you know. I'm happy that one of the things we did is to do this tarmac road. Now we have this space. So there and I can defend and say, you see, because of that road, now we have this business. But they want us to think beyond that. They want us to think beyond that. And for me, I'm always honest as a politician. I don't know much. One of the skills that I have, I'm very good at listening, very fast at learning. That one I can assure myself of. But knowledge, no, I can't claim to know everything. As a mayor, they expect me to know about ICT is now coming. You used not to be there. We don't even have a department of local government right there. So you people at the ministry, think about it. Why do you have this up there, and then here, there's even no department? As well as it was everything around the digital world. But now we're giving that time to called an ICT office. That is the only one that we have. So maybe also as the central government, we should try and think about this. If the world is moving in this direction, how do we customize this and make it real in the local what? In the local. Somebody scared me last month that for us in Uganda, we are 18th century knowledge and applying 19th century tools. Challenges of the 21st century. If that is true, friends, then what I said earlier can just be validated. That many of us are just comfortable, waking up every day and thinking about where do we meet for, what does we meet for, where do we go for betting. Which other one? Those are the digital spaces now. Where do we go and watch finance with very good smartphones? Somebody is relaying Premier League on his smartphone.
Manchester United.
It's me. Those are the understanding we have to change our approach so that we address this challenge. Otherwise, we all welcome to Lira City, a wonderful place, one of the best places to live in this country. You're most welcome.
And I'm sure by the time you leave this place, you'll also have something to talk about. BPO. It's okay, you might not still understand, but I'm sure by the end of this day, you'll have something to talk about. You know, personally, it was about 24 years ago that I came close to a computer. You guys, you don't know. It was actually at the Entebbe Meteorological Center. We went for a school tour. And on this computer, I have a picture. just went and sat and paused on it and just took a picture with the face. It's in here. And that was the nearest now I came to using it was when I joined Makero University. And the day that somebody helped me create my email account, 2001 at yahoo.co.uk. You guys. So this thing can change lives. Now later on in life I remember, I got this study from Gulu. And I needed to convince the family that this guy can take care of your lady. I remember I went to buy a computer from Kampala, you know those big computers? The desktop. And I had to pass through Gulu. I go to the family with my lady so they see that I think this guy is serious. And then I went to that computer to Gulu. Imagine carrying that desktop on your leg to Gulu and then to Kampala. And when I went, long story short, now I'm married to that lady and we have 5 children. So this thing can change lives. Friends, at this point, allow me to invite one of the key players in this sector. That is the CEO of ICTAU. Just come and give a remarks. You're welcome.
Everyone. Allow me to adopt the protocol that I want to recognize every person in the room. Please greet your neighbor. No, it's possible to be here, I think. And I'm trying to get my list of places I've visited in Lira. I wrote them down here. If I can. I've been in Lira. I was many months before we came. I visited UTC Lira, UCI. I visited UMU, all the universities around. There's no university I'm going to be in Lira because I was doing some work with DFC Bank, working with youth. Even the last Lira Gospel Crusade, I was a part of it. So I've been in this land for a long time. So when I was told there's a visit to Lira, we felt we must be here. Also, we have people from the professionals from the community whom it was too short notice for them to come. However, good morning. Good morning. Yes, my name is Gideon Kurununji. I'm the CEO of the ICT Association of Uganda. The ICT Association of Uganda harbors all professionals in IT and IT companies in the country. We are the largest body so far that gathers these professionals. So if there are IT professionals in this room, which I know they are, we want to invite you as well to join and come home to the ICT Association. I'm simply the CEO, but we have a very good governance board. The MD of Rock Telecom, the biggest people in technology are on my board, meaning I sit in very hot waters. I have to always account and everything. But I'm very fast on ground. I want to tell you, in case you need any support from us, you'll get it as an association, even in kind to the community. I was seeing road mayor here, and I was wondering, we need an MOU as an association with Council of Lira, digitizing your cities. But is struggling with it, other cities are struggling with it. However, if you can come here, that means you can have a relationship with the association, we support in digitizing it. However, we are not here to talk about the association. I come here with a lot of anger and rage. This is the reason why. At the Ministry of ICT, they are going in the regions, giving you BPO hubs. For us, that site cleaner in Kampala. We don't have. Are we together? Yes. And you can do a side gig online. Through this BPO awareness campaign. Or if you don't utilize that opportunity, who should we blame? Ministry of ICT. Who should we blame? If you are a youth in Lira,
and you don't utilize technology to the best of your ability. I didn't have network. It was struggling, it was buffering a lot. I came here and I got internet. Now I started realizing, oh, now this is why they need help. So if you're a professional, yes, I learn every day by the way. So if a professional there at DFC Bank, and you come here and get internet and you do that gig, really, should we blame the Ministry of ICT? Answer me. The answer to job creation is not just by the Ministry of ICT, you who love regions a lot, our dear ministry. They love the regions, and I'm also going to complain officially. They are loving you people in the regions, but are you paying attention? Are you using this opportunity, or you are not? That is my plea to the regional hubs. That's my plea to the ministry. All IT professionals should see how to make use of this opportunity so that we employ more youth out there. Youth don't have jobs, but they are skilled. They can be trained on soft skills from here. When they have soft skills, you can manage them as you come once in a while to meet from office, you meet them after work, you manage, then you go back to office later tomorrow. So if you don't use, who shall we blame? Answer me. The youth in all regions, we have a great mandate to do. I'm a businessman as an individual. Because if the PS loves Lira a lot, and this region is like yesterday we were in Guru, today we are here. Last year we were in Arua, they set up in Arua already. And I'm trying to realize, because I had someone from Moni University. Now she's in Germany. How do we meet? Through your house. So I'm trying to realize the junction. As a businessman, if people in Lira are sleeping, let's come and what? Since the PS loves these areas, and the ministry has a strategic plan to work with people in the house. And also lastly, I was complaining yesterday. This ministry is overgiving computers, my friend, who loves computers. This ministry is overgiving computers. When they give computers, these people don't use them to the abilities of computers in phases. They give you people, no, they're giving computers in house. They put computers in house. So they give like 10 computers in a hub, and people don't use them. They use like 3 of them. No. Because the ministry comes, let me tell you, these people are very generous. Let's clap for them. They go to Lira, they do a whole hub. They go to Arua, they do a whole hub. And I'm sure, if the mayor speaks to them nicely and continues this relationship, they will also do something here. But if they are going to this water here, I stay here for more than a month. So I know Lira slightly very well. I've jogged on that beach near Gracious. I used to jog there every morning. So I know this city a bit. I want to say this. If we want to create jobs for youth, and we don't utilize that opportunity, let's not blame the government. But if we can work through the media, they can lobby and request for a hub. The ministry will give you even a hub with computer skill. But if they give you, for now, first utilize the manifesto properly. Are we together? Utilize this properly. And then we start saying, but now if we can get a 16 GB RAM computer, we can do more graphics, and we can do more AI training of our models. We collect the data from this hospital, this referral center in Lira. We want to do something. It is about us to utilize this. You have very good universities around. As the Ministry of ICT, they have MOUs with Lira University, with Moni University, with university. And we apply through the association to them as well. And we write, we see the mayor, we see the ministry, we say, please, Ministry of ICT, help us, tell Makel University to give us some data. You want to train something here, you want to do something here, they will give you. They even have a national hub, which you should utilize greatly as the youth. Programs not be in Kampala and you want to go there. No. Engage the hub, as I give the trainings, receive that skill remotely, and you'll see you attend online. There are very many trainings online that are even free. But also I want to ask them not to give them for free anymore. Our people doze online, they don't pay attention because the money is not paying them. Maybe they should come at Marifa Sasa and maybe enter at maybe 1,000 shillings or 2,000 shillings and sit in there and make notes when we are seeing. Because people are taking these trainings, the hub is giving them for free. But that's not the way you studied. You studied by investing. All certifications I've done, I've paid for them. We went to school by paying school fees. So we don't utilize what is being given us freely. I faced this with also some funder. He was giving people certifications for free. When he started charging them half of their fees, people started paying attention. This is why he used to take them to outside countries to go and pitch, to go and exhibit. You know what happened, Shad? They were sleeping in the hotel rooms up to like 11 a.m. Then go to the booths after, hoping everything is set up for them because they were entitled. But if we make you pay for something, you value that. Expanded for IT professionals and IT companies, have more people to do websites for, IT people having more jobs, hiring more people to work with, having more accountants to manage their books, having more, that's VAT that's being collected, that's more revenue, that's more people employed. For me, if I can have the IT market expanded for my members, for non-members, for all professionals in the sector, we shall be the happiest. But if the market stays narrow and BPO awareness engagements that are being done is to simply expand this. You can be a professional and right now you apply and do some work for a company in Europe. And do a company in Kabale, you work for it from here. You can do digital marketing for a company in Kenya when you're here. So now, this is the truth. Let the tires burst. We say that became in Kenya. Who are you going to blame? Who are you going to blame? Ask your neighbor, who are you going to blame? and this is the conversation we are going to start having. I have been waiting for the Minister of ICT in a corner. I've been waiting for the mayor in a corner. I've been waiting for this in a corner. Let them give you computers, give you hubs. Then we will ask you, tell us, who should we blame? Now, the real work starts. The real work in the hub starts to skilling people to make sure that we are having an attitude to learn. We leave TikTok. We start using it for business and trading. We start appealing to trade online. We start becoming entrepreneurs. We start commercializing everything we are doing. That's what we are supposed to be doing. But if you look at BPO and everything that is happening as enterprises, that this is the Minister of ICT calling us, that there is breakfast, there is this, then we sit and we are relaxed and we are happy and we sleep comfortably. Right now I'm in a meeting with PSFU discussing some things and I was challenged. You have been here, but can you do an app that can make you earn some money? Yes, you can. And we can do, for example, in Lira, all taxis, all the cabs, all the borders, they should all use a traffic healing app that is from Lira. And Lira and the mayor will go and fight with the government. We know who by your area, but UCC will zone out that area. No app should work in that area. We need to protect local content. Let's clap for that idea. Can we do? And we work through the mayor and protect ourselves. Now, how many people can you employ you as an app that is only for Lira? Now, what if we did the same to Guru, other areas? That is protecting local content, and the mayor will advocate for you. You will say our youth don't have jobs. Let the apps that are working in our area for traffic, let them work for our people. The same can be in the medical sector. He can say no, all schools, for example, in Lira should use this app. And they say, no, we don't want this app. We don't want to digitize. And people say, no, we want to create a job for youth, and even youth schools, we need to know your information. And that's how the councils, and he works with them. Now, how many jobs are we creating? Now, members, let's not use this opportunity to just. But if you speak to them nicely after the pilot is done well, the mayor here will call the mayor in Guru. He says, we have this thing. Why don't we do it together? Don't try to innovate something that has been already there. Do it, but don't keep it on your computer. Run through the association, and these things, we are going to support you. Number one, as an association, this is what I'm going to do for you. Hospitals. Imagine all hospitals are digitized in Lira, all schools are digitized. That means IT is more appreciated. The same applies to another city now. And Shadi coming from Kampala, and the PS coming from Kampala, and the minister coming from Kampala, and they say it's what we want to do. No, it starts with you. I need to know you enough. But we need to channel it to the right area. Let's channel it and say let's transform our areas digital. Don't channel it to say, now, Mayor, you want a road there. No. Channel it and say we want schools to be done. After you do that, and you've collected revenue, you say, now Mayor, you know this school you collected. We want it to go to these orphans. We want it to, this is what you're supposed to do. Me, I believe that Africa alone can sustain itself through information technology, and we can employ all our people through information technology. But I just don't know how we can work together. It's not my work alone. It's both of us, all of us big. So a gentleman called Lira, he's someone in the States, he was sitting down with him. They were asking him, how will you unite? Because if he was owning, he owns Fox, he was owning many companies. And they were saying, we all know these companies. Why don't you have them as all of them under one roof? And they have respect. I disagree, they will not. This is the reason why. For me, I don't believe in the natural law as an individual, not what benefits them. We have for a long time told you what benefits you. We have for a long time told you that these things, there is something in it for them. We've done hubs, they have done hubs, and that's why I'm waiting for them in a corner. We need to let you people know what is written in them. Many people don't have jobs. See, utilize the opportunities that are being done by the Ministry of ICT because we know what threatens us. As youth here, if we knew that actually these apps that come from, we work with him, work with the university scholars around the universities that are in Lira. We write a very good, powerful document to the Ministry of ICT from the mayor and the ecosystem that is here. Because we know what threat they are very much dedicated to this. We shall now tap into Guru City. We shall not tap into Yube. We shall not tap into other districts. And in a few years, Africa will be having, I'm not saying Uganda, Africa that are built by Ugandans and Africans. Virginia has more data centers than Africa combined. All African states have less, and they like to that AI is a trend. It's not, it's quantum computing. Guys are building supercomputers, and you hear you're comfortable. They're going to replace many people with quantum supercomputers. Who you think AI is a trend? It's just a language they're telling you. It's not, they have done a lot for us. But do you know, we don't know what threatens us. We don't know it. The superpowers are going to be superpowers unless know what threatens us. So the ministry has done its job, and they're going to continue and maybe speak to us right now and let us know what are these opportunities. But still, I don't believe in the natural law. Because you want to know what profits you. But if you know what threatens you, you easily approach her and say, how do we approach this? You're wiser, you were good at this math thing. And she says, maybe I can suggest this, but I know someone in Lira who can help us. I throw punches stories.
Just wait for life.
But ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, is to thank the Ministry of ICT for coming in and coming on ground, and to thank the mayor for coming here. But as he's here, please don't allow him to go without your proposals as leaders. Reach out to him. His office is open. If he can come here to us here, how much more? How much more any other time? Lobby through him. I'm not saying work outside him. I'll say let's work through the mayor. Let's work through the leaders in the area, the academic institutions in the area. We write good concepts. And such that it reaches our stage. She's not saying, is it patentable? It's not. You know? Because you have laboratories around, you have very good lecturers around. I visited all the institutions. So again, I'll ask you, but you should find out what threatens you as soon as possible. By the time we leave this room, Let us have relationships with each other. Let us have more unity as the youth in Lira than never before, and change and start walking the journey of digital transformation. And I request all of you, as the ICT all of you, as the ICT Uganda, we are custodian to what we call the digital transformation roadmap. Uganda, we are custodian to what we call the digital transformation roadmap that was designed so that you can be a fully furnished IT officer. So that you can be a fully furnished IT officer, Light Executive. Light Executive. Anytime you want to support the ministry, anytime you want to support the ministry is open and is available. See whether we shall not act. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Gideon. Indeed, thank you so much, Gideon. Indeed, you've been shaking tables. You've been shaking tables. Just when you've been shaking tables, I think let me give you just when you've been shaking tables. I think let me give you UCC. Maybe around 2 minutes. Maybe around 2 minutes. Let's just say something because UCC. Let's just say something because UCC is when you talk about internet, all these things. They have a what to say. So say you're welcome.
Greetings from his management team. Greetings from his management team. Particularly the director of the Uganda University of Service and Access, Uganda University of Service and Access Fund, and Mr. James Jerona. Fund and Mr. James Jerona. My name is James Lupango, and we are mandated to promote ICTs in underserved and unserved communities around the country. And it's not to say Lira is an underserved city, but there are projects we are proud to associate. We have also done a lot of digital skilling in rural communities, and we are continuing to do more work. That was just specifically today. We are happy that Mr. Okelo and the team have taken a big stride in a mandate that we align very strongly with, and this is to congratulate you and to humbly ask you to keep us close so that we can learn. Learning to earn is really a well thought out and crafted vision. It's one that we think will be of value to this country. We are excited
to make a keynote address. So, Ken from Lira University, you're welcome.
I observe all protocols. I have a presentation. I don't know whether.
Present if you only have the microphone.
At Lira University, we are glad to associate with this arrangement. We received invitation, like somebody observed earlier, at a very short notice, I think 2-3 days ago. But we were prepared to have a presentation, which I think I will not go into now. I am a testimony. I use that word. Around BPO. In 2011, I was summoned, and I think that was the first of its kind. I was among the 500 young people that the government of Uganda, in partnership with BPO Africa, trained at Makero University. And so when I heard about this, my heart was here. What I know from that training, BPO is third-party service provision. I would define it that way. Let's move on. My presentation is going to be having all those, but I'm going to rush through quickly. But before I can talk about what I want to say, I want to talk about where I come from. Lira, this is an opportunity for some of you who are not aware about Lira University to as well be aware about. I'll just go through it quickly. Lira University is a public university. It started in 2009 as a constituent college of Lira University. It took about 3 years before the first program was actually started in 2012, and it also took about 3 years before we became an independent public university. We now have 6 faculties of medicine and others. We pride in being the first public university in Uganda to have a teaching hospital which is thriving and giving service provision greatly to the community and beyond. For your information, you hear people going to India for further treatment. They actually go to university teaching hospitals. We hope to get there and have people fly in here from many places. We have 37 programs currently, 9 of which are at postgraduate level. We have a lot of collaborations both with the North and the South. What I mean by the North is the Northern Hemisphere, the far North universities in other continents, and the South. We also boast of a lot of research output, and we also have a lot of contribution to the community. For your information, the person who detected the first COVID-19 disease, okay, in Entebbe was our former student. A lot of things, we have international touch. This guy here is a lot of the international scene and others. The next slide, I don't have time. And our ranking is improving day by day. This is our administration building that has just been completed, and we are in the process of shifting there soon. Our teaching hospital, for those who have not yet reached there, next slide, quickly. Our mandate, like any other public university and other universities, is to teach and assess, to conduct research and publish, to inform policy and such, and community engagement. We do a lot of community outreach to do community transformation for the better. And those three have been the core, but of recent, there have been discussion to include innovation as part of the mandates of the university, networking and collaboration and entrepreneurship. But I want to use this, which we got from the Ministry of Science, Technology and previously, our core mandates were around here, but now we are moving to this 5, and so the BPO partner and a very critical entity to engage with. Next slide. I come from the Department of IT, Information Technology, which is one department out of 2 departments under the Faculty of Computing and Information Sciences. We have got 4 programs under this faculty. We have got Bachelor of Information and Communication Technology and Bachelor of Library and Information Science. Those 2 are under the Department of IT. And we also have Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Bachelor of Computer Animation. Those are under the Department of Computer Science. Next slide. We are housed here. I invite you to visit Lira University because it is here for you, for the community. You'll find us there. Next. And we are growing. This is our university library structure that is yet to come up, and the Faculty of Management Sciences. So I want to begin from here, talking from the university background. A 21st century university has a lot of these elements. We are moving away from paper-based way of doing things into e-systems. We are doing a lot of subscriptions to e-resources. So, Lira University, for example, uses hundreds of millions to subscribe to a lot of these things. The smartness of the classroom. You enter a classroom, you get a booth and everything. That's smart curriculum. That is an element of the 21st century university. A smart university, you come to the gate. The gate is aware of this part of us. Okay, and stuff like that. AI assisted tools used everywhere. Even the way of teaching is competency based, and it's not only in secondary, primary, and Lira University has already got this fire. Okay, even we are now realigning our curricula, the ones that are good in realigned to that direction, because next year we hope to receive the first CBC trained high school graduates. So, Lira University, like I'm saying, is already positioning itself in that direction. Now there is this that these two people did. Henry, his name is not difficult. He's a colleague at the University of Stanford. And this other professor is a counselor. This is the way to go. If, as a country, we are to get to where we want to go to. The university is in place. Fasten our steps to reaching where we want to get. I don't have time, I think, to go through this. But the university generates the knowledge, and the government gives the platform. That if these three work together, then we can get there. And I'm happy that this meeting, the industry is here, the university is here. Next slide. So, why is the university critical? And the business, what? It is called business intelligence and business also BPO training programs and implement. The university can provide BPO mentorship because they go into deeper research and a whole department that is around systems and system development and consultancies and all that. And also we can leverage and taking care of BPO. Okay? We have got a strategic location. We are located in the center of the country. For your information, the center of Uganda is in Lamu. We have a lot of outreach programs that we can use to campaign more for what people something. And I know that we have weekly public lectures. We normally look for critical issues because we are very busy. Sometimes at lunchtime, you just bring your snacks and we do some discussion. Players can also come in and we have got other things that we can take advantage of. Next slide. So, Lira University, I talked about mentorship. We can collaborate in research activities at various levels. Next slide. So, our students actually are trained to achieve the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance that is here today, that there's need to promote local talents and skills. We put our proposals here and there, like as has been said, sometimes it seems means I am not fully committing to it. Okay, it seems that when you are a local developer, and then there's an international developer, the other one I think is preferred more than. Okay, we need to build our local. Okay, support universities with training infrastructure. We shall knock the door. And already given the backlog. Support us when we come. In that way, we shall be promoting Bubu. Okay? When we support the local skills building, we also believe that you can award some innovators. There is some really good outputs by our Ugandan innovators. I'll be happy to soon see something, an award. It is possible I'm not informed beyond certain areas, but I think I've not so much seen. So, also going to the university. The university is that entity that if the government, we're talking about the ministry, the government comes in to really put a lot of its support on and support their ways we're going to get there. I am aware of some places outside Africa where the government and the universities work together. Almost the idea is derived from the university. I know of one state. Implementable research outputs. Sometimes really some good outputs come up. And they are even disseminated, but they are not implemented. These are going to really help. And then we also advise that you enhance and maybe even streamline coordination and collaborations with other universities. For example, the Ministry of STI, okay, came up with the other model that I talked about, moving away from 3E to 5E. With them alone, it may not, but if they have support from even other ministries, it's going to move on. Just as the Ministry of Education came up with the CBC, the competency-based curriculum, if they work on it alone, it will not come. So let us work together, and together we're going to get there. I apologize for taking a little more time, but I thank you for flashing up my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kenneth, for Walawiu, the head of the department, ICT, Lira University. Let's once again appreciate you to have applause. Now you know when you see the mayor beginning to receive calls and walking in and out, you know that So we don't want to hold him here longer. Probably after we hear from the ICT, I will be okay if you leave. Yeah? But now, before we welcome, let's just have a video testimony. I'll prepare to receive the representative of the peers to give remarks. Let's watch this video.
And I went through my and I felt a passion to love doing more of IT during my O-level studies when I took computer studies, and I actually enjoyed doing most of it. I got to realize that I have very many things to do with IT. I had learned doing do websites, creation, and this other thing of majorly social media. And moving on that was said that I had to leave all that behind because I did another path. When I was contacted by an agent from Microsoft, and I was grateful to receive this opportunity to join the Microsoft refresher course. I learned a lot. It was actually good. We developed as people and also in our careers in virtual system. Went through this course, also completed it successfully. I was glad that I had the chance to meet great mentors in the academy and also interacted with many colleagues around Africa in particular. And then we learned. Also very grateful at the act of completion of this course. I had the chance to actually be hired with a real client who is based in America. I was interviewed and I successfully passed that, and I started working with a client from America through Microsoft. I'd like to thank the Microsoft team, all the people who had to take us through this program to make us who we are today.
So this is the real person, the real thing. It's not AI generated. We have more stories on our YouTube channel online. We can always go and check them out. So at this moment, I would like to invite a representative of the peers from the Ministry of ICT to come. Now when you begin to represent the peers, that means you're now beginning to, when they entrust you with that responsibility, that means good things are beginning to happen. Madam, you're welcome.
Thank you for having me, Coach Ali, that is Nacheje. And Mr. Lord Mayor, thank you so much for joining us and being here with us. We don't take that for granted, your busy schedule. So before I give the Permanent Secretary's remarks, I just wanted to respond to some of the things that were coming up during the presentation. But the Permanent Secretary sends her regrets for not being here in person, but she is going following because she has a lot of passion for business process outsourcing. So I'll read her remarks, but before I get to that, I just wanted to, clarify and then commercial break. And then also, help us understand the different programs and ministries undertaking and why we are here. Mr. Gideon mentioned a lot about the Ministry of ICT and supporting regions and giving out computers and shaking, tables with very expensive drinks. And just to clarify, Marifasasa is a privately owned and operationalized. It's all private. But what the Ministry of ICT is doing is supporting, private sector-led hubs as well as establishing government hubs. So even the resources that are available, the Ministry of ICT has been in position to establish currently 3 regional hubs on top of the National ICT Innovation Hub. In Kampala there is nothing. The ICT Innovation Hub in Nakawa, which is in Kampala, and we also support the hubs within Kampala, the Innovation Village, with the private sector so that we can push this agenda forward. So the currently established hubs, we have one in Kabale University, another in Soroti University, and the one in Muni University, another ICT hub in Guru University, as well as looking around other universities. We hope that, since now we are already establishing a footprint, phases and in the next stages, we can also have those establishments in place. But on top of that, we also, and why we are here in this way, is that we also want to, advocate for utilizing the resources within our environment. And that is where the Permanent Secretary highly recommended that you come with, the team from UCC, so that they can inform us about, the programs that they have established within the district, within the city, so that we can, prioritize them and then embrace them for them to be fully utilized. So, the head of department from Lira University, the Department of IT, talked about something to do with valuing the university. And well, that was quite a statement, because the Ministry of ICT prioritizes and believes that it cannot work in unison. That is why we are here, and we work, collaboratively with universities, including Makerere University, Bara University, and if there has been no, direct collaboration with Lira University, we are here and we can, have that direct contact so that we can closely work together. I like the fact that you have mentioned that you already have, video as one of the areas in which, you're prioritizing. You're having a mentorship, and since we are also pushing the BPO agenda ahead, I believe that this is one of the areas that we can collaboratively work together. And the issue of promoting local talent and skills, I think that is also very key. And since this is something that you are also prioritizing in line with your BPO mentorship, and the fact that you're extending an only branch to Marifasasa so that you can, work with them together, a very good area. So I think those are some of the things that I wanted to speak to, and I will verbatimly allow me. I don't want to risk a salute there. The university management, Lira University, the business leaders present, the delegates from the Uganda Communications Awareness Campaign to launch the Marifasasa Digital Impact Hub and advance Uganda's business process outsourcing agenda. Today we are here to officially launch the Marifasasa 5, and the aim of this policy is to create 150,000 jobs by 2030. It also aims to 100,000 plus annual graduates from higher institutions within our country, leveraging their skills in customer service, aligning with the Uganda Vision 2040, as well as the digital transformation roadmap. By enabling entities to outsource non-core functions, BPO allows businesses to reach over 3,000 people and a database that catalogs 243 companies as of and provide clarification in this slide. Last year we carried out an assessment to identify the current state of BPO this equates to 7.3 million youth between the ages of 15 to 24. The other competitive advantage is English. The other advantage is cost-effective operations, and which makes Uganda an attractive outsourcing destination. The ministry for you. This is our current campaign. This has reached since the launch of the national BPO policy. The government has made significant strides, and we have established a business matching platform which will be launched on Monday, 26 May 2025. The business platform has connected over 75 registered BPO companies that have registered onto the platform with local and international partners. We are piloting this with the Japanese government. BPO's potential remains a hurdle. This campaign, while we are here, alongside the national BPO publicity campaign, is educating stakeholders and inspiring participation, tackling through investor-friendly policies like the BPO policy, through infrastructure support, with in collaboration with UCC, and partnerships with academia and global incentives and access to East African markets. Our time zone aligns with the global markets, ensuring seamless operations. BPO is a gateway to rewarding careers. Engage with training programs at innovation hubs like Marifasasa and seize opportunities to compete globally. That is the government, private sector, the youth, the investors, and the local leaders, so that we can collectively unlock BPO's potential with youth and elevate Uganda on a global stage. I wish you fruitful deliberations and look forward. And I would like to hand over back to the MC.
So what we are going to do now is launch digital. So I'm going to invite the TSC to just come and start. I hope you're seeing a curtain somewhere. If you're not, you block your curtain. The curtain is behind you. Yes, you are not seeing it. So now we are going to, we'll see the curtain. Your word is the magic word. You can say whatever you say, the curtain will then roll up.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
So let me just request the CEO of Marifasasa to take us through the hub. You can just have a seat briefly.
Seeing, the words Vitala. Vitala is actually one of our products. It stands for Virtual Talent Africa. Okay? So and that's really our product for the uninterested as well. And so this is where that's going to be happening. And so this is what the setup is going to look like in about 2 weeks from now, once it's fully completed. Okay, you can see some of the things. That team is already here. Things now we're going to be putting that bench and the chairs, but you can see that we are already 60% done here on this place. This is exactly where that is completed, so we're going to be there. And the idea is that training can happen there, but also in the evenings people can work from there. Lord Mayor, I want to thank you for this road because, and the talk here in the city, that's the most important part. Yes, bring it and spend it here for our local economy. Yeah, so this is what our entire department alongside you. We're happy to work with the local government as well to really empower even our civil servants in terms of their digital proficiency. So we are here to stay, and we believe that in a year from now, this
start for so long, and so that we allow the mayor to go and take care of other things. We want a safe city. So we're all going to move out and take some photos, take a photo moment, a group photo.
PPO. 1, 2, 3. PPO. 1, 2, 3. PPO. Yes.
Yes. Thanks for working, man. You guys are working very hard.
The media houses, we got to have the mayor before he leaves.
Kitu kwa
Mr. Cedric. Hey,
Maneno pole pale, local government can utilize Jimmy Bush. You were in a university.
Tiene na bodmeya, tiene na bola kichoro, tiene na wenyo. Mono to ya kai. So kilingechi kaunya akonyo wainde. Ami jo chakonya ni, wan kar mo teach chato will. Era ka otia mi chenta me ku kom chente. Na no kam chenta de kwa kitaka. Roman onyo wa medwa ko pin rome kuo elima wa. Ka titeni wan kugamu.
Meno pero meya sana tool university otiti wa pe meno ni computer ni nyonyo computer matia biro mapapa do hachelo bero meyi lo ramme don
what's the name?
Scaling.
No, love and lose is really good. So, and then of course, the good one is to record the sound. Very soon you're going to change your when you
So let's all convene. If you want to take a bite, you can still do it. You can take a bite, then come and sit.
After completion of my degree, which find work locally. So there's a friend of mine called Eric Rogan. Eric introduced me to the field of my pressure course for 3 years. I did enroll to the pressure course and we to do a lot of materials, professionally and personally also. So during the program, we were able to get mentors from the United States. Currently, I do have a client that I'm working with, a client who lives in real estate, multi-family syndication program. So since I started working with the client, I've been able to support myself.
That was missing is hot in here, so you can come serve yourself as we go to the Q&A moment. We have a plan international represented by the IT guru. They are a key development. We are glad that they are represented in this place. We have a different local governments represented. Utatatis, I know Dokoro presented. We have Molata represented. And then of course Lira district represented in this place. I know I'm told the most senior IT person within the local government here is Diana Grace. I'm going by just for this function, I'm going to promote break the bomb blast. Say a word on behalf of all the district and the local government perspective. in this thing. Of course, in terms of years of experience, I know Blake has been in the field longer than all the ITOs who are here. True or false? True. And you can direct it to the previous speakers who are still around. You've heard from Gideon, ICTAU, if you have any questions or anything about PPO or anything specifically to the ministry, just prepare them. So let's invite Mr. Fury. I was senior one going to be already now senior 5. But now, yeah, we can also interact now.
Thank you so much, my OB, for that recognition, and for the sidekick, like my the CEO of ICTU for saying is part of us, and I want to agree with you on that. Now, I want to appreciate as for the government, we have seen a lot here, and the connection with the community. When we started the districts under Ministry of when the Ministry of ICT and National Readiness came in, they only under communications sector like that. Then we kept on pushing, saying, but there are certain things that needs a view. Yeah, 5 years, 2016 years. That's when our government decided to bring the IT people. Now, a lot of innovation has been taking place in schools. We still feel that the Ministry of ICT is not yet in touch with the local government so much. Because there are a lot of things that, for example, when Lira University, I also have a side gig with the Outsourcing University, Department of Business Lecturing and a lot of things. So when this will come out to do internship, the way my Fasasa presented here, when now they want to come to local government to do what we have, again the knowledge we have, but the things or equipment or the space to use to implement the knowledge, two IT students who are like to come and do training in that station. But as CEO, I'm saying this in the sadness. With me here. I have it, but practically we cannot provide that with the local government. Sasa umetuelezea kwamba wanayo fasi ya kufundisha wanafunzi with those skills in IT. About last mile internet connectivity, where we went to provide internet. True, there is no internet. So government said, no, either you come and help us, we need some rates. You really find that there is need for internet in the community. But as you see now, there is what we call public-private partnership with government. You really visit your IT lab, you enter there. You know, like us now, you see computers, and you feel hurt. You feel hurt. Because but when you ask them what is the problem, why are you feeling bad? They will just tell you, somebody can help us to do maintenance or until we find our line and we extend it to those institutions. Now, health centers, the ones that are at least a bit fine, place, start working there. It's a peer doing business. Because they're going to send people. They're going to send people here to come and do training. Because like in Dokolo, I realized that UTL, in all of now something I think, install the WiMAX. Please regulate for us internet. And it's very expensive. Very expensive than calls. Believe me, you use the bundle, sometimes even the month will end when you're going to get could show me something. But internet will tell you the network. You'll tell you, no, this is going to take you for 1 week or whatever. And within 1 day, it is gone. I even sometimes call other kids at home and film for some by the phone. I think maybe they are top 9. I know. When now you see the possibility is gone. So this is the cry. Let government regulate for us. Internet. Let it be affordable. Even Will also has. Daniel also has, not yet, not the beach there. Number not yet. They have provided us with the fiber connectivity. Now, and UCC is also one. And the electron, I think you don't have it.
Electron process.
To get the fiber. Okay. Which I will bill you in dollars. Like now, when I made a check that when I have a bill for $425. You know, things you didn't even charge them for rent, security of the equipment. Yes, because they come and say, my friend, this is our equipment, don't touch it. Whenever they say, now, let's see how to get it. Then the equipment they provide. I went and collected about this approach and say, let's make this and give this people just see the donation. Now the keys, the button, the notes there, they are failed to work around. I was took with Lira one time and said, now, these guys were engineering, IT engineering, doing it out money and finish. Because now, you take the demand opens, all the people what starts working has come back. It's all over working. So, if you donate these equipments to us, please bring them when they still have those cameras. When the boxes, that is also open. And that's what I'm planning. Not these other ones now which are giving us. Now come to the routers. The one they come, they bring to sometimes the CEO, ICTAU, if you come around, please reach the door. Outsourcing and Lira City. So you can visit there one day, walk around. You might find something that is going to interest you. And Nakawa hub. Government never, we were not even invited. Actually, we just saw something has happened. Now, watching them, we don't go there. But then when they're doing what we call follow-ups, and how is it working? I'm asking myself, where is it? You don't even know where it is. Where is it? They say, hey, you don't know anything was going, blah, blah, blah. It involves me in the things. So, UCC, please, whenever you're doing the things, please go. I am the ICTAU CEO. Let me go and do it. I then start asking. What about the hub? Okay. I want to let you know that most of these weeks in the language of the have IT officers. Apache municipality is something the Apache municipality has, Apache district has, Wania, Lira City, Electron, Kole, then Beyond. They are all there in place. So we even have an association of Northern Institutions, and that was the question being asked. We say a few of us but tell them that now they should not be giving knowledge to you.
Why don't enter? I don't think you can enter.
No, not now. You speak in the microphone.
My name is Nancy. I'm the editor. I'm the Aroma TV. He's my colleague. Sandra, who is Baby Gloria?
Somebody will reject. That person is not, because at times it happened in Lira that
you know, we from a community member, people use this online thing. Are we safe? Question? You have a question or you want to?
I'm not sure whether it's a question, but I really think Shall to be around.
Kakara for Jolo for the Chawinyo, a radio QFM dog in Metian and way YouTube channel, Itian and way QFM live. Tinini, one launch Menome Mari Fasasa Hub, Luangi Hub man your internet. Dog Tinini cha bit many no dwe Pierre we deck one launch man Yakinagi Oberabema Chelmo ICT. Kachel Kedemea Lira City Sam Atul Kanyini Atike na launch this specific hub in Lira City. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Nancy. We are actually very privileged to be in Lira City. And because this is basically because, the ministry is as a front line of BPO hub in Africa. And that is basically because we have identified and seen that there is a lot of potential for providing opportunities through utilizing the different opportunities that are being provided by BPO. The way business process outsourcing works is that the young people within our communities, for example, the young people in Lira, through the Marifasasa Digital Hub, can access skills that are required within the industry and then provide services and earn, Yes. So BPO enhances the provision of opportunities to the young people within their communities so that they can fully utilize the online platform. So that is how BPO works, and that is why we are here to support the launch of the hub so that we can, collective awareness around the BPO and also encourage the young people to embrace it. Yes.
Young people out there may be thinking this particular initiative only benefits those who went to school.
Yeah. The thing is, I think that is why we are doing this sensitization, because as we saw earlier on. So if you want to acquire say skills in developing a program or a solution using AI, the latest technology, then Marifasasa will skill you. I actually like their theme of learn and earn. So you come, you learn, you attain the skill, and then you immediately utilize it. Yes. So the Ministry of ICT has also that are looking out for talent, for such solutions. So the companies are registering on the business matching platform that you can actually find on the Ministry of ICT website. And then yourself, you tell us what skills you have and what areas of, service delivery are you interested in. Are you interested in data analytics? Are you interested in, but it's about the skill that you can deliver the service. Yes.
One would ask, what are those successful stories you have so far documented as Ministry of ICT?
Yes. So currently we are working with the Japanese International Cooperation Agency, JICA, and it is one of our pilot projects. We call it the opportunities to work with companies in Japan, through these business matching engagements. And to mention names, there is a platform called Collaborate, and then there is also another company called Sumic, a company in Japan that, and one of their solutions is actually, they call it halal foods, whereby you go to a country and very, conservative in terms of, which areas they eat, which areas they pray. And then this platform enables them identify which place provided with a company in Japan. And there are very many more. Yes.
Okay, wafoyo meno bedo Gladys Motetiwa beme habman major yabo meno ilirasi ken mokwano Irome University Nyotasha Institute mapapat endo man habman tiepe ngata tiekere dero nyongata tiekere michma roro meye luongi providing services chalo charobon charowa mayitikere. It is like online business, promoting your online business idea. So man po bedo kapijo mokwano mano bedo pelwak duch meneno ni Uganda beno ke chan ka duhangech Uganda says bulu maromo percent piera dekwie ayetie e chan dogen pegi tech wabe dugu botu ka chegi jomo kene food watiane no launch me Marifasasa hub. Thank you so much. Can I get your number? Yeah, you'll get the link. Let me just write it here. 07. Thank you.
Is those ones that come from us. Hello, how are you? I'll share with you. So my boss has come. Of course, when you were away, the cost of internet connectivity, the delivery of some equipment by ITU, say to Joplo, one the ICT officer, but unfortunately, they have a group that covers the whole of Northern Uganda. We are going to take this number. Will be.
I think it's going to cover. They want to supplement what he has said.
Information to the region, and now that we are here, and it's a good thing that we actually had local leadership with us, so we can always research platforms. Local government leaders, information with the universities, so let us utilize the existing platforms and then extend the information out there, and hope that when the information gets to us, we can also embrace it and take up opportunities here. So if there is room for improvement, we shall do.
Thank you so much. Before I go to Kakebe, I want Robert to address the safety as locally. Marifa Sasa here, the community person will ask me, how is this place safe?
And also, I know you spoke of this very clearly. If you think about the cybersecurity measures that are taken, I'll give you very practical examples. How many of us in the WhatsApp groups, those links coming in and say, free internet, free data bundle, or even getting money, and here is the group. How many of us have seen that? How many of us are actually within us, right? And when you click on that link, then it goes and collects the contacts, sends the same to everybody else. So I think for me, this comes from just a point of basic cybersecurity awareness. We come from is from the education side of things, right? How do we create awareness how people can be safe online? So there are a lot of resources out there in terms of just promoting online. Moving around WhatsApp groups. You just ignore it, because if you do, there's someone who's completely innocent. They're going to click on it, right? So we need to be able to speak up in those forums, take on the actions to our things, the way of safe online activity. How can they be safe online? Because we're now on the other side dealing with how people are earning and dealing with money, our people, about how to do something, to be online safely. I'll give you a simple example. When you see a link and just HTTP, for example, that's a very basic level. Anyone holding a smartphone should have the basic cybersecurity awareness and online safety measures to just ensure that they're safe. Okay, so that but that tends to paint a very negative picture. We try to generalize it and say, digital is bad, right? But these are a few elements. In down here we have a saying that one frog can get the entire well of water dirty. Okay, but we need to be able to make sure that our people are aware of some of these things and just spread the information. So I think
I first met Bob in a competition in 2018 at Innovation Village of the MTN Challenge. Unfortunately for me, unfortunately for him, they were number 1 and they were number 2. So they went where? He beat me. You were also there? He beat me. That's how I got to know him. I lead a team called Kakebe Technologies. That is a tech hub also in Lira City here. And talking about technology in Lango and leading my Kasasa and ICT, we're building hubs, we're building this and that. But I feel we're not solving the real problem from the ground, because when you go to secondary school syllabus and primary school, you realize that in secondary school, it doesn't see the ancients of teaching chemistry as a compulsory subject to people. Now to me, I want to include the people who make decisions, curriculum, and ICT, UCC and Ministry of ICT. Excel and all the things and soft skills would be for people who have passed maybe school a long time ago and they want to adapt. But for a innovation hub or a digital hub is so painful. So I want to request the government, people who work on curriculum stuff, can we adapt and make this ICT compulsory if we want to remain interviewed? It's a tech company. hosted about 256 young people for 1 week, one full week of training in robotics and so forth. So, as I see the new curriculum is coming up and people adapt to different trends in tech and so forth. So, I would also implore that there are simple basic skills that we can take and make real. These people are working on real projects that building simple robots. But for us here, truth be told, people do these programs during recess at Makerere University. So someone who studies Makerere, I'm not ashamed of Makerere, these young kids and young people right from the grassroots. We shall use hubs like this to discuss what is your business and how can ICT be integrated into it. We shall use hubs like this. Now, if we the young people, we finish school in Kampala and all set in Kampala, who is going to handle the rest of the work in other countries, in other parts of the country? So, because there are people, a person like me, I can travel to Kampala anytime for events, conferences, and seminars. But there's someone back there who can only reach here. There's someone back there who can only reach Dubai, because that is the only way they can also win some awards and surprising from the president and also from a ministry. The award was good. It was in hundreds and thousands of dollars, about 120. But I think I will receive, 10% of that money. And, so I would request that we work together, and we Lira here working with this young man.
Can you also take that into a number of engagements and all, and the Ministry of ICT actually promotes, like we kind of patronize young people, because the tech world is a young world. So we do not look at young people and say they don't have any wisdom or knowledge whatsoever. But it's not about age, but it's about what you bring forward. So ideas and always extend opportunities, especially through the National ICT Innovation Hub, the different, the boot camps, different business matching engagements. They are all extended, and mainly, just like we had in the communication in the permanent secretary, the main target is the young people, because it is the biggest percentage in our country anyway. So these are the leaders of tomorrow. So we are not being neglected, and please keep disturbing us with those brilliant ideas, and together collectively we can transform the country.
So much, Salid. We are about to conclude. Can you help me? Where is that? Oh, and communicate to the line, get them and bring our line. We are now ready.
Thank you very much. I wish I had spoken before the ministry. I just want to, I think I got a comment. That I'm at the BPO promotion and campaign meeting. I love this BPO activity. Before I knew it was called BPO, I was saying that I attended a training in 2011, but I first did a business outsource, and that's when I first earned my money. I first had my earning in dollars. Doing website updates and translations that we already as a country are talking to BPO, and this meeting is an awareness campaign. This model that I talked about in my presentation. To the government, they are saying something to streamline due to insecurity issues, online and the rest. Also, you can end up to help the local, content from outside the country, field and all that, but even in the company. have systems in place clearly. Surrounding it all, I think that will help. And towards the academia also, and I'm again happy because currently I'm also going to need me to reach a lot of people. So don't, when I reach to you, welcome me along as I go on. So the academia also, I think, need to do a lot of studies to inform policy and practice. And I think, once again, appreciating that you started, we should be open to get there.
Thank you so much. Still a close relative. Come on.
Glad to be here. Just briefly, that is one of the schools that is strategically situated in the rural areas. More than 14 now. Now, one of the course units that we have in a nursing institution is ICT for nurses. Now, institutions like primary, other tertiary institutions being
emphasizing on extending internet to be accessible in the community rural areas. Now we have a challenge with the PDM. Now PDM government has got PDM, and last time we did the counting people, what we call it, census. The human beings, not for animals. Because there are census for agriculture, and this one is census for human beings. So the laptop was given to us. Now PDM is using the laptop to access money. But these people have to first go to the village, talk to the people, then come back to town to access internet to disburse the money to the beneficiaries. So if the president is saying people are not accessing money quickly, that's also one of our issues. So ICT please talk to Lira, CC, they will extend internet. But then, the affordability. You are not here when I was talking. Internet is very expensive. 10,000 I can buy 350 minutes and make calls. For 10,000 I buy MBs by midday. It is done. Okay? It's not even there now. My friend from Kakere, another thing was also said, it will give you a message within 3 hours that you have used 50% of the MBs. But before you realize it, you use 70. From 70 jumps to 95, then you don't have it. So thank you so much.
Someone said it's worse when you post a beautiful woman.
By the way, you are right. I don't know why. I don't know. You put that ugly picture to run very fast, but drop something nice.
Thank you so much. Let me invite Bob to just close this up. After this, our program is ending over with lunch. We still have lunch for you. I'm told it's quarter to jam. That's arriving. Yes. Now, I am trying to cover you people. There are a couple of people that also have jam. Now you're going to surprise.
They betrayed you. Alright, so mine is very quick. We know that our guests have to be on the way. Those who came from Kampala, and we're already way past the time. But mine is just to say thank you very much for being a part of this journey with us and for being here today. The conversation that will happen here will not end here. This is just the beginning of dialogue, but most importantly, the real work, I would say, starts once we leave this place. We are committed to creating lasting impact in the city, and that's why we're here. And so we want to thank all of you. We want to thank the ministry. The ministry has always been, when they say that they are patrons of young people, they mean it. They've been holding our hands, and they're continuing to do that. And so we want to thank you very much. Send our heartfelt appreciations to peers, and we know that this journey has just gotten started. And to all the partners who are here, the development partners, like the plan and everybody, ICTAU, we are very connected. We are going to be very much involved, and we want to be one of the most active members from this part of the country. And so you can count on us for that. But also, I know you're doing some other stuff with impact outsourcing, which is again in our goal as well, in our ally, and we're doing a lot of work in that direction as well. So thank you everyone. Oh, by the way, that's my mom. She's also here. For those who are wondering who is that, so thanks to her as well for doing everything that led to this moment in us being here. So thank you. Someone was asking earlier, how do we then now, if I want to use this house, how do we be a part of this? We have several programs ongoing at the moment. Right now we're actually implementing a project with the Mastercard Foundation through Women in Technology Uganda to empower close to 560, actually close to 600 young women across the region in ICT. So, we want to work with those of you who are working with young women. We have another initiative through the factory and UNDP as well. This is inclusive of everyone. We always speak about the young men as well. So everybody is covered in that. again. So we have a lot of the sponsored programs that will be run here as well. But also we have a lot of our courses that have been running online that will now be happening here in person as well, especially for those young people who don't have access to laptops or fast internet. We will be having that accessible here as well. So you can simply go to marifasas.com for those of you who are online, and you can send us information to young people. But they can always walk in here as well and just register, and we'll be able to provide the right information to them and serve them. The district officials, the ICT officers, we want to work very closely with you as well. We have a lot of capacity building resources for people like yourselves and your districts, and so we will be engaging you as well, through the appropriate channels. And then for the students, I like that you have a school here, midwifery school. Is it midwifery? I suppose just for women, ladies, or young guys as well. Fantastic. You have certain facilities that I believe we can actually work on as well with. We work with everybody. As long as you have computers and internet, we find a way of working with you. And we've done this across the continent. In Eswatini, we even work with the local churches, where during the course of the week, the church is an access digital hub. And then on Sunday, we go and pray. On Monday, we start training people and people working online. So any space where we can have the structure in place, we're willing to work with them. And we want to bring those models here as well. Thank you, and may God richly bless you. We're going to have a networking session. Let's make sure that, exchange business cards, contacts, and find ways we can work together. And as we do that, our line will find us. And for those of us who will be traveling back to Kampala, thank you for coming. We wish you journey masses and have a safe travel. Lira is your home. Feel free to come back very soon. And as you can see, someone was complaining that there's too much food. That is the Lira hospitality. Okay, so we are going to feed you until you do not want to eat anymore. So thank you, and have a nice weekend ahead.
Make sure you have registered. If you've not registered, please make sure you've registered with a functioning phone number. If you have any question now, with your name, phones registered your name. Manuel helping around. You know your PhD. So guys don't have a neighbor, I would go neighbor. So your phone must register in your name. Okay? So make sure you've registered with your phone registered in your name. Then in order to make sure that you have a picture of okay, you can be really the canny. Boy, let's continue to network. And as we wait for lunch is arriving.
Can I remove this? Just
better template to move it. Let's use our camera. He's starting it. Okay, start.
What do you have in mind? Use in Langusa region.
So the Langusa region is very, very fertile. It's very positive, for the youth because my emphasis are being also the service. It's time to bring professionals that are in the area to work closely with such hubs, but also to become job creators. Youth who are skilled in IT can create more jobs for other youth who are not skilled in IT. And through that, we can create an ecosystem that employs many people. Not only that, brings in revenue. And now they are creating jobs for Ugandans while doing jobs for people in Europe, people in Uganda, people in East Africa. And that's what we should head to. So our role is simply to mentor the non-skilled IT people or semi-skilled IT people, since we are the professional body that embodies most IT officers and the CIOs, heads of IT across the country. And we appeal to all IT professionals to move now closer to hubs and start supporting these hubs to ensure that we create more jobs for Ugandans. Thank you very much.
Most youths fear entering the ICT world. What word do you have for them?
The IT world, no one fears it. People on TikTok dancing, you know. It's the fact that there is an interesting part and the boring side. You know, it's more mathematical. Like, that's the part where I know my IT to be, you know. But there are more ways we can work with social media and technology that has been simplified for what people see in the front. What people see in the front is now their e-commerce fronts. People can trade online. People can trade on TikTok. People can trade on social media, you know. So interpreting technology alone to be for entertainment should not be like that for IT people, and people want to be in technology or to make jobs in creation. Technology should be for IT people, and people want to benefit from IT should look at it as a platform to trade, not as a platform to dance and get entertainment. So if they look at it that way, we work with them to make sure that they can harness that as an opportunity to create more jobs for each other and to make more revenue. Thank you.
One would say this hub is specifically going to benefit those who went through tertiary institution or university. How do you encourage those who are maybe in high school and maybe who didn't get land to that level?
Actually, this is the truth. People have studied in Uganda. There is no way you can move in Lira and people don't speak English. Even those that's also studying, you know. As long as someone can speak and someone can write, they are welcome to work with the hubs. And IT is very diverse and it accommodates people in various levels, just as you see a taxi.
Someone who shouts because the taxi owners says, please come, and the taxi guy is giving some cash. This is the broker of the percentage. There's someone
bring them to the bus. So
ICT Association of Africa meno Gideon dakeno beruki karmi tetiwani. YouTube channel wami radio QFM Doctinini ichani mante lokatikere Cedric Otolomo Beru CEO nyoko founder Maker Keve Technologies do enbo beru kekare mete tiwa kitma habini butiyu kere kitma bokonyo kere buli wama papad matie itigima papad mokene charo de mokene charo bongi dok habini akonyo giningo chalo en benetie kere experience me ICT idul mamege mika kebe.
Poymatek anika kan kitiko bokralwani Cedric Otolo. So haba me want bino me launching the program moloni BPO mo in lemono ko ni business processing outsourcing. Me kay do kele pashu bedo kirame danoro mo timmo biya chara. Me no pe besing ka kanna me bedi. pin kana punyo kirame punyo jo tichi computer kirango aro do punyo jo kene jo rom ayri ngin ko keti balan atiyu kede kakebe ko keti ba mari fa sasa tia mito ngatoro meromo punyo ginara roman monununi they're doing a business outsourcing tia kello dano moro ebe timo ginara roman and ginne akonyo because inoni tijo wala papata me punyo jama wala papat me kayini punyo miri nen nge kirame applying it on a daily life kayini ngeo ket ngeo tedu cake ngeo timo gina romani ngeo tichi computer ngeo puonj ngeo gini ineno kirame positioning ngo ameni mito timo kwene kerenga so ngo amare fa sasa tia bitimo bedo meneno ni ukonjo ayot nyokere jo ducha me ngeo dira papat meneno kirango amoro tich kere menungo chene puonyere tenungo chene that's the whole goal ono ginna pira take ono koni learn and hand money learn and make money so me wanting to launch in Canada because they have also been champions in seeing kirame konyo many people in the country, not just in Uganda, but in other countries like Lesotho, Rwanda, and so forth. So it's a good program. Manenoni Piratech, many young people, we should be part of it. Yes.
One of the audience mentioning ni COP-made data will later. Chalo won moti ujenge copy ICT. How will you push these voices? Many are on subsidies more better.
And to be honest, data is very expensive. Well, tech. I mean, you an example. One or two the internet, Airtel Internet office, and speed data is around 10, 20 Mbps. But kajo connecting to your para beach. This is a network of beach. It is too slow, but you're paying a lot of money for it. So I think internet is a big issue because personally, at UK the internet, my 15,000 every day. Chima. I have to buy 6 GB to run one full day. So mio very, very hard. Even for people to learning, people want to be skilled, people want to skill people. It is very, very hard for them to menenoni timo in Germany because of data issues. So I think I would also request UCC, NITA, meneno kireme regulating these companies because they oromotimo so much when there is no internet. And we are moving to a generation where internet will be the core of business. So we cannot now do business, we cannot make money, we cannot go back in the ATS, but we can only adapt to the internet world, but we cannot do it because internet is so expensive. So one of the pushing, by all means, we are helping one or the other. Maybe well internet do ge wapepe.
Apola karianeni maru wari skule mapapat me impacting dero me ICT boloteno. Secondly, mentioning ni ICT merobit compulsory. Itamini ka bedo compulsory impact ngoma beda TP lutino wa matia do malo.
Now tijamo kena me in ke kerbia tin potidi don keda don ya te bedo ngata me abe yote ponya abe. Now kajo cha hame you okoni ICT do bedo the core of business in Uganda we love do with technology but then people are ignoring a chakimere beda te tech teacher ko me kone yat ka don gom do ko don biotech ka do don malo. So to make Uganda really cope up with the digital trend, chak punyo ICT from lower classes. Now secondary noni we have chemistry, biology, subjects to compulsory. And it is not important at all sometimes to everybody. Because kajo kero ICT, because biology will need ICT, chemistries will need ICT, Jatimochora will need ICT. So why can't ICT ko bedongo a compulsory subject? Because unless you have to start going spending another set of money, you already paid for it. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So only ICT, better compulsory subject. People can do it in schools and institutions. And I request the government, whatever it takes, let's make ICT compulsory. Or ICT for some time.
Kakar meno beru Sodrico Tolo meno CEO meno make a Quebec Technologies donc eno beru ke kare mete tiwa be me fonye me ICT bollo tiro ma me gwa matia don kare ke kare donc obubieno kare mano everything is done in a digital way mano poch ame chene charo jimmy wengno beo meno ichano meno nyonyo me Ang'o miyo chako Marifa Sasa Hub kakanye Lira City before Jolie?
Before Mada, yeah. And yeah, Robert Bobo Kello, and Abedo CEO of Marifa Sasa Limited. Amete di Lira City kan.
Ang'o miyo chako Marifa Sasa Lira City?
Yes. So Marifa Sasa konga chake yale uchung pigi na ya left Kiswahili koni knowledge now. Inyo ngech kombedi. One uti wani kira gender meneno ni upunyu wani bulu me lao karachiel kere Uganda loro kere ngech ame kwa kopi kom teach kere nyonyo me computer nyonyo ni internet. Nuongo tichu nyonyo bergino me peyote twalo. Pola bulu wa lao kani Uganda loro tia me tipa shudano kwani chikulu woro timo degree and to teach pe. So, wana tiyo niana ni pore me wani puonyo buluwa kere ngech ame miyogi nuo teach. Pola ngech ame chikulu eta me yichani pola ero wak university ame perwate kere ngo ame wang teach tia me amecho. Eno miyo neno ni miro wan uneni ngo ame oti puonyo kere jo rwate kere ngo ame companies tia meto. Ena me kau ti mama no ena nyuru ni ngo teach wala nuonge. So ngo Marifa Sasa tio meno. Endo puonyo pa gika no mara nyime kade tio so kai ni tio very Japan. Kalau mau ngene apa ngene Japan. And you were that doctor sure. What am I? Yeah. And you know that cái bài về ngồi khai về đi tìm khai nếu về đi chụp cái khai là về em chụp là cái nào the dog question and thing ni ka kano tieno idiku inuoni America ko ke jani very diku ko ame kai dog question tieno no joke na tia cho cha teach to online inuoni better ke yo menungo social income popol ame konyi metimo jama kana
Since your initiation, Bula di mado benefiting you by.
Yeah. So kombedi o training wani bulo akara tutumi abishalo ko. Ikom tutumi abishalen mo kede ko gar ngeke cha hadong na nimero konjol mada.
Narachel Romo Penyo, do you only operate in Lira City Kakany or your Kano Canada or you're even outside Uganda?
Yes, Penyo Bear Ritual. Operation wa of course Lira City as well. And to Tiwane lo moro me tuping Africa kusholo ni Eswatini ino regio lo ni Swaziland Tiwane kuno Tiwane lo bokena me lo marati South Africa lo ni Lesotho Tiwane kunda ka wor na West Africa ino ngwa kuno Tiwane lo me Ghana konya te wor kuno monno ndikana me Tiwane ke
schools already, let's say primary, secondary, tertiary institutions.
Yes, so compared to teach tertiary institutions mo me konyo get training. We are also now designing a holiday pro vacation, your senior 6 vacation. Utiwa ni kere programs ame tima targeting kori au tini kwa nene be.
Magi hine yuba man utia choro kere konyo chak ma abo jome.
Ento uno wani konyo ileb support ayaye about ministry me ICT polero hakwa hakopi kom business process outsourcing. Teach a pol the partners kene ame konyo wa polere mi yo contract met ponyo jo kene nendo ni kori ngogo timo kanen tuno bang bully a pol mada cyber harassment polare tiati mera pien polo jo pe ngeo yora mero jo ti kere internet yora be ame ageno ni achake mera no bero kwiya ping ngo awandu timo chala mare ibari which online safety. Cause se dushu konyo menen yo puonyere kere yora besho metich kere internet. Yo me kelo kuch kere download opportunity me puonyere romando tuno ko borwa kanen. Ubedo an jo me ti me embracing ko opportunity en. Kope bedo ko koro tich karno do karo ko. Pero nuong wani ngech maginoro jo a bikonyi abira polata. Ento kaya bedo ko ngata bikonyi pe. So kwacha ino bod bulle wadwani ubedwani jo me tia lemo ko wani aggressive angwech yo gamu kori opportunity no abombale chawa maro keke
kare anda gika Kenya uhunye mabeni bulu mero yua soksi umalo mero beta gamente tuyambe meno pobu tiyu tutwale meno me bulu me lao kakanye donc meno bedo duan nyo lok pa kopa dondo mo keyboard meno CEO meno me kakany wabere yuba me launching marifa sasa BPO hub mo bedo meno i marifa sasa kanye ni Lira City Ideal Division donc anma